Hello everyone, I've come back from the dead just to talk about something. Think of it as a commentary video or something, I don't know. But I felt like I have to do something for my channel since the last video is like 3 months ago. So in this video we'll be taking about what makes a beginner tower good in a tower defense game. Now before we start, I just want to point out that all of these are just my opinion, which you can agree nor disagree, so with that out of the way, let's start talking. Of this video is to talk about tower exclusively. When you are a beginner in a tower defense game, and so I have collected 2 examples on what I think is considered a good beginner tower. The first game that we'll be taking a look at is Arena Tower Defense, and their beginner tower, which is Sergeant and Sniper. In the case of Arena TD, they gave us 2 beginner towers to start our journey into the game, which is quite generous of them, I would say. So what makes these 2 towers be good in my eyes? Well, it's mostly the Sergeant. It have a fair upgrade cost and an ability that boost other Sergeant that have been upgraded to wield a laser gun to have increased damage and better fire rate. Features such as this is why I really liked in the TD games, and not to mention the Sniper. The second beginner tower is also a good option, although more useful for the late stages of the game because of its overall higher cost than the Sergeant. Despite that, the Sniper is proved to be extremely useful not only to beginner players, but also can be useful in modes such as the Grandmaster mode, but both towers can be useful in a certain condition as well. So with this I have covered both these tower, and all that left is the action. So I decided to only use these 2 tower in Apocalypse mode to see how far they go. But why not Master mode, you may ask? Simply because Master mode disabled Mastery perk and am not dealing with that. So the next tower we'll see is Slinger from Tower Blitz, the same studio that produces the popular game Evade. Even though Tower Blitz is good for me, the game is quite dead now. But that doesn't matter cause we will be talking about the tower in the game, the Slinger, now quite similar to Arena Tower Defense. The Slinger also provide a boost to the same tower, albeit Tower Blitz have 2 path upgrade choice mechanic than Arena TD only having 1 path upgrade. Ignoring that, top path upgrade for Slinger give a fire rate bonus of 5% to 20% for other Slingers, meaning placing for top path upgrade Slinger will give 20% fire rate bonus for bottom path upgraded Slinger, since they are mainly for damage, making it a viable tower for a beginner. You see the pattern here now. In my eyes, a good beginner tower works like these towers. Sergeant, who have an ability to boost the fire rate and damage of other Sergeant and top path. Slinger, whose passive give fire rate bonus to other Slinger. A beginner tower that have some sort of ability or passive to help new player play the game, and possibly the same tower can be used in some kind of strategy in a harder mode in that game. Perhaps as an early wave tower. Who knows? Well, that's all from me. See ya.